Hey, welcome back to another episode. On today's episode, we are going to talk about friendships and understanding our core values when it comes to friendships, relationships, colleagueships. Is that even a word? Business-ships. But really specifically, I really want to talk about friendships on this episode. And I don't have anything written down. I don't have anything bullet pointed to touch on. I'm really just going to share from my heart because this year has really been the year that I have revamped and really looked at the friendships that I allow in my life. And I want to invite you to do the same thing because honestly, girl, not everyone, no one deserves to have your energy if they're not reciprocating it. So what do I mean by that? If you are always showing up for a friend, right? Like let's say your friend is going through a challenge right now and you're always showing up for her. Does she show up for you when you need the support? And if she does not do that, I really want you to pay attention to that because that's you pouring into her cup and her not reciprocating the energy. And guys, it's 2024. You do not deserve someone who's half-assing the friendship. You deserve someone who's filling up your cup just as much as you are filling up their cup. And your energy is unique. Your energy is so beautiful that people are lucky who get to experience your energy. And I'm serious about that, guys. I posted this thing on my broadcast channel. If you're on Instagram, go follow me at jessica.tellian and join my free broadcast channel. It's in the bio. It says Girl Talk. And something I put in there was the people who have access to your energy are lucky because your energy is so unique and special. Don't let anyone play with it. And I've also put in there recently, the type of friends I want in my life are those who force me to grow, not those who feed a wound. I've recently had to let go of certain people and friends in my life who crossed the boundary. And I have done this exercise on myself, developing my deep core values. And my top 3 core values when it comes to friendships, relationships, any type of connection is trust, happiness, and connection. And the way I discovered those was not just, trust, happiness, connection. Like I took myself deep through a process. It's a process that I coach my clients through. And we went inward for me to discover those 3. And so with this specific friend who I decided to cut ties with, she crossed the boundary of trust. And not only did she do it once, but she did it twice. And it was not easy to set this boundary because this was like a sister. Okay, this was a really close friend of mine. And I felt like I was not being respected. I felt disrespected. I was lied to. How could I trust her? And this wasn't just one time. It was more than one time. And that's on me for staying in that friendship. That's on me for staying in that friendship. And so I cut my ties with her. And once I did that, guess what? I attracted a girl in my life who we instantly hit it off. We're literally soul sisters, okay? We had this deep connection when we first met. Have you ever met someone and you're just like, whoa, the conversation is flowing. Y'all have so much in common. And you're like, I feel like I've known you forever. That's what came into my life after I cut the cord with an old friend. And people, I have been really talking about this a lot lately. People can block you. from receiving blessings and opportunities and good things in your life. Even if it's a friend, even if you don't see them every day, even if you don't talk to them every day, but you talk to them once in a while, they're holding an energy and a space in your life. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you heard that, but I am restarting my computer and it just started talking in the background and my heart literally dropped. Do you hear that? Okay, let me close my door so I don't get distracted again. Anyway, so all this to say, I really want to invite you to take a look at the friends in your life. Take a look at the friends you have in your life. And if you are happy with your friends, if, you have the best friends, great. Like maybe this episode, you're probably not even listening to this episode if you have the most perfect friendships. But something I also want to touch on is I'm finding that in my 30s, I have been developing the deepest connection and I've been meeting the best people ever in my life. I feel like the 20s were like, I was figuring it out. They're like my early 20s, I was figuring it out. Late 20s, early 30s, I'm like, okay, yes. Like things are coming into place. Yes. And something else I want to touch on is when you are going through a time in your life that is not like just an everyday thing. For example, I'm going to use me. For example, I'm moving halfway across the country. That is not the easiest thing to do. It's actually one of the hardest things to do. I had looked it up online. And at this time in my life, I desire support from my friends because I live alone. I really desire support. Like I want that support. And so it's times like this where you really discover who is really a true friend versus who just wants to use your energy to have it just be around them and only benefit them. Right? So if you are going through something, maybe you're transitioning careers, maybe you're just getting out of a relationship, maybe you are moving, maybe you are embarking on a new journey of yours, pay close attention to the people who are reaching out to you, who are asking you if you need support, or who you reach out to who say yes. Those are the real ones. And I get it though, like we all, and this is something I really want you to understand, we all have our own life going on. Yes, I get it. We all have stuff going on. We all have jobs. Some of us have 2 jobs. Some of us have animals. Some of us have kids. Some of us have boyfriends. Some of us have businesses. Like we all have a lot going on. But that is not an excuse to not show up for your friends. And if they are using that as an excuse, is that the type of friend you want in your life? I don't know about you, but I'm at the point in my life where I'm only having people in my life who are reciprocating the fucking energy. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for chasing people. I don't have time to try to prove myself to people that I am a good person, because I know I am. I've done the work. I've gone through certain things, certain friendships to understand who I am. I have sat with myself for the past 5 years to really discover who the fuck I am. And again, the reason why I'm sharing my experiences is to help you. And so, if you are at a place in your life where you are analyzing your friendships, or maybe you're not analyzing your friendships, maybe this episode is a sign for you to just take a look at your friendships. When you're with this person, do you feel energized, or does your body feel dark, heavy, fatigued, and slowed down? Because one thing about us humans are our body tells us everything we need to know, our body tells us. What do I mean by that? When you're with, let's say you have a friend named Ashley. When you're with Ashley, do you feel lit up? Do you feel happy? Do you feel energized? Do you feel this feeling inside that you just want to live life while you're with her? Compared to when you're with someone named Erica, let's say, when you're with Erica, your energy slows down. You feel tired. You might start to feel fatigued. Your body might start aching. That's a sign. And listen to that. If it automatically just comes over you and washes over you, that's something to pay attention to. And if you feel that dark, heavy, fatigued energy with someone, I want you to decide what you feel like you should be doing with that. Okay? And last thing I want to touch on is just because someone isn't on the same frequency as you doesn't mean that you have to hate them, doesn't mean you have to say, fuck that shit. Like, no. Being here, being love, not judging, and just accepting that everyone's on a different path as you. And yes, there might be times where people might F you over or stand you up or say one thing and do another. But it's not them, unfortunately. It's the people above them, the generations, the things they've gone through. And them at their soul, they deserve the happiness, the love, and all of it. And they just may not be going through something good at this moment. And so the best thing you can do is to give them love from afar. Right? Give them love from afar. Hope that their life gets better. Because at the end of the day, if they are this negative energy, that's going to transition into other people in the world. And the world doesn't need that. Everyone deserves to live a happy fucking life. Even those people who are not good people, their soul deserves it. And when everyone is a happy person, a good person, the world gets better. World peace. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was kind of random, but it was on my heart. And if you resonated with this, I want to hear from you. Send me a message on Instagram at jessica.tellian and let me hear about it. But I love you guys so much. It is, what day is it? It's Thursday, May 30th? May 30th. And I'm laying on my bed right now because all my stuff is packed up because I'm moving back to Jersey on Tuesday. I got myself a first class ticket because I deserve it. And the next time I upload a podcast, well, this is uploaded on Monday. I'm leaving the next day. The following week, I will literally be in Jersey. How fucking cool is that, guys? If you live in Jersey, hit me up on Instagram because I am going to be starting some in-person meetups. Thinking about a run club. I'm thinking about a boot camp, thinking about an entrepreneur meetup, I don't like to say small business owner, but new or aspiring business owner meetups. We're gonna build community, baby. All right, I love you so much. Have a beautiful, powerful rest of your Monday or whenever you're watching it. Please don't forget to rate and review this podcast. Please take a minute out of your busy life. I receive it and I love it so much. Okay, guys, it's time to go. Bye.